Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you for joining me today for another card making tutorial, and today we're going to do something super fast and easy for Christmas, or the winter season shall we say. It doesn't say Merry Christmas, so this is a good winter themed card to give. So we're going to use Joyful Flurry, which I really like. So all these varied snowflakes, so we're going to use all of them, and the dottage, and then the nice sentiment in here. So just one stamp set we're going to use today. It does have coordinating dies if you wanted to do something a bit more layered, but we are not using those today. So I just wanted to make this really nice and quick and simple, so that you can make several of them if you wanted to. Okay, so we're going to use our Stamparatus tool as well, which I've already got prepped here with the stamps. All right, so like I say, the aim here is to make this quick and easy. Okay, so I've already got my, if I come out a little bit, you can see the whole thing. So the Stamparatus tool comes with two of these little sort of stamp window things, like almost like the clear blocks if you like, but so you can put one at the top there as well, and have several points at which you can stamp. So it comes with two of those, and the other thing you can do is you can stamp down with this side, but then you can sort of lift it up, flip it over, and then stamp on this side. So you could have, in theory, you could have 4 sets of stamps going on at the same time. I'm not going to use that second window today, so I'm just going to take that off and just pop that back away. The other thing it comes with is a plain black foam mat, something like this. So that's there to use with your photopolymer stamp sets. When you're using red rubber, you take it off, but I've invested in one of the deluxe mats. This is wipe clean, so it does the same job if you want to go with that, but it also obviously has the grid on it and everything, and wipes clean. So you can see that I've already got the stamps prepared on the platform here. Okay, sorry about the glare of the light, I can't do much about that unfortunately, but that's what we've got here. Another top tip when we're using this tool is to have your stamp case underneath here, which then means you can press down on there and it's not at a funny angle. Okay, this wipes clean too very easily, so we can just rub away that water-based ink, no problem. Don't even necessarily have to use any damp cloth or anything. If you're using StazOn or something and it gets on there, you might need to use something to help you get that off. But like I said, the idea is that we can just stamp directly onto here. Pushing the cardstock in the corner there keeps it in place. It means that it will stamp in exactly the same place every time. And of course you do have 2 magnets that come with it as well. So they store on the bottom here in the little recessed portions, and they're really strong, but they can stay out of the way for today. We don't need those necessarily to to hold our project in place. Okay, so for today we're just going to use this nice corner here to keep our cardstock nice and straight, and then we're going to ink this up using Tahitian Tide ink. This is a nice bright blue, one of our newer ink colours that came in the summer. So I'm just going to ink up those snowflakes like so. Move our window across and give that a firm press. If pressing down's hard, you can use something smooth just to help you rub over it rather than press. Okay, that's just one of these furniture things. You can use a soft cloth, does the same job. Just whatever you think is comfortable to help you press that down. Okay, and then we've got that. So now we can just swap in our next piece of card, re-ink our stamps. So rather than doing all 4 of those individually, we're just taking a bit of the work out by doing them all in one. Like so. And if it hasn't quite worked out, you can just pop it back over and they'll be in exactly the same place. So we'll do 3 just to demonstrate that you can do multiples of these very, very easily. And then some of the next stages you can opt to do or not. You could keep it really simple and just stick with this bit. If you wanted to. So that's our Stamparatus doing that work for us, which we'll pop that away and I'll clean all that off later. So now we've got our 3 card bases, or backgrounds if you like, which eventually will be just going on to white card bases. Okay, then we just want to do a little bit of free stamping on here. I'm going to bring in another one of the ink colours. This is Orchid Oasis. Okay, zoom back in a bit. Just bring in a mat just to work on, and we're just going to pop these little dots in these little sort of spaces here. Just to add some detail around the edge. Okay, so this, because this isn't sort of precise stamping, if you like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't take a long time to do. So if you were doing, you know, even, you know, a dozen of these, it wouldn't take long to do this bit. Okay. So that's just those bits, and that bit's done, so we don't need that anymore. So again, that will wipe clean, so I can just grab this cloth and I can just wipe away that ink. No problem. And pop that to one side. So there we are, our backgrounds are finished. Our sentiments, I'm going to use our decorative circle punch to cut those out. Okay, so this is going to be used on a 2.5 inch strip of cardstock, which comfortably fits that punch. So having it cut on a strip is very convenient when you're doing batch making. Just making sure you space out your stamps so that you can get them punched out nice and easily. So I tend to put one in the middle and then evenly space the others to the left and the right. This is Starry Sky ink, so another ink colour. So all of these are the new ink colours. Okay. And then our decorative circle punch. I think that's what it's called. Decorative circle. Decal circle? Can't remember. Something circle. So we're just going to pop those out. And again, punches make batch making so much easier than trying to do a lot of die cutting. Okay. So that's those done. Then we're going to pop a couple of dimensionals on each of those. So I'm just going to do one top and bottom. Like so. So we can actually put these onto our card bases now. So I'll just grab those. I've already cut and scored these. So I always make my card bases in a bit of a batch. So I'll cut several at at once if I need them. So we'll pop some Stampin' Seal on the back of these. So again, I like seal because there's no, waiting for it to dry time. It's just done. And reasonably mess free. But you use the adhesive that you prefer. I know that a lot of people like the multi-purpose glue, just so that they've got some wriggle room. Make sure that everything's straight, but I just like the speed of the seal. So we can just burnish the top of those. That's our 3 card bases done. Okay, easy peasy. So our sentiments can go on now. So again, we can, she says if you can pick it up off the table. Grab those dimensional backs and put them straight into the little bin. Okay, so we'll just pop those down somewhere in the middle-ish, somewhere there. Little blob of something on there, just got a bit of residual ink, but never fear, doesn't matter. Handmade, right? Not sure that's quite central either, but you know. Last one. So if you have little helpers at home, something that's not straight either, but that's fine. It's a wibbly wobbly shape, so it's not going to show too much anyway. Okay, I'm going to embellish these with some of this ribbon. This is the silver ribbon. What is it actually called? Metallic edged cotton ribbon. Okay, so I'm just going to tie 3 little bows to put onto those. I use my bunny ear method. So this cotton ribbon is actually really nice to tie bows with. I found it really nice and easy. So that's always a tempting fate, isn't it, when I'm doing it on camera. I'm saying it's really nice and easy. Okay. Funnily enough, we were discussing today about just having to sort of mess about with the tails to get them how you want them. So there's one. So make your bunny ears and just do a single simple knot. That end wants to go over, so just let it and then bring that through. So just pull that knot nice and tight. Okay, can always trim down the ends. Once they're on the project. The first one's probably short enough. So if I was making lots of these, I think I'd probably, you know, just sort of sit and do my bows in a batch as well. So they were ready to go. And we'll pop those off there. Okay. I always opt for a glue dot when I'm sticking bows onto cards, so we'll just get those on there, just press one of those on and pop that into place. Nice strong adhesive, just press your ribbon against it and it will just pull off the backing. Good firm press. And until you do that firm press, you can kind of just oops, that's me sticky on me. So we'll just trim those ends a little bit on those two. Ooh. Some of that little gold thread. So those are the scissors that I just used for ribbon. Okay, and then the last thing to do is just to add our rhinestones. Okay. So, of course, this is all sort of optional. You don't have to do this at all, but I do like a little bit of bling, and I thought it'd just make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm just going to use my take your pick tool here and just pop these into place. I've got my sample in front of me, so I'm just going to replicate what we've got there. So using all three sizes just to sort of embellish that off, and then the medium one just goes up here. Just using the take your pick tool there, makes that nice and quick and easy too. Okay, and that's it, 3 cards, winter themed cards I shall say, but obviously, you know, Christmas in mind and wanting to make lots of cards quite quickly. I thought that was a nice little project to share with you today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's given you some ideas of what you can do this year. Thanks for joining me today. Do stay safe, take care. I'll catch you again soon. Take care, bye.